So before we begin the program, I want to also mention Maita, the campaign manager, convention and field director, and Henry to come up to the front here too as well. Maita, if you're here. So Maita was played a very important role in Jay's campaign. Maita hai Henry auto ali no ban choi Jay han chun Jay klate klenu chun the campaign in sa king ha ku ha ko Maita lu ha abelu khat nu kha get choi Jay ha ke o cho ja ku tony volunteer ku to bang po choi Jay ha. Do you have a couple words?
Wow, I didn't know I was going to go first, so this is exciting. Surprise! Well, I'm really happy to be here. Thanks, Jay, for having me up here. It's been an honor to help him. So a little bit about myself. I started working in campaigns and volunteering, making lots of phone calls and door knocks at a very young age. And luckily I had Jay there to help mentor me. So he's seen me start as a volunteer, didn't know what I was doing, to starting to manage campaigns, starting to organize, getting other younger kids who also don't know what they're doing on board. So it's always been a very exciting journey, and I'm really glad that everyone's here to support him. And I'm also really glad to see young faces. We always think of elected officials as older people who are very distant, who doesn't understand who we are, who are not as hip and cool as we are. But it's been a great ride learning about all this new things with Jay and his team. And the more I see young folks, the more excited I get, because it's a population that's not represented very well. So I started when I was 16, and so at the age of 16, I already felt like I had something to say. I wanted my voice to be heard. I just didn't know how to do it, and Jay was there to help me guide through that. And so for all the young folks in here, I encourage you to continue to get involved. Don't let others just shape your future, but shape your own future as well. And for the older adults, take the time, like Jay did, to help mentor us and put us in the right direction, show us how we can help ourselves and how we can help our community as well. And then lastly, I also just want to add that I'm really grateful to be here, and I look forward to working with Jay some more, and hopefully meeting some of you guys tonight too. So thank you.
Thank you. And I'm not sure if Henry's here yet.
No.
Okay. Jay, mấy bữa tao ta chở cái ban Jay kha đi chở thiên đội Jay chở tốt chở thôi nó hát đây à hát chú cộng thiên chú chở lâu lâu em biết sao lên một to ít câu chuyện cho xong thế ha. Oh, come on in. So Henry, chúng ta tôi sẽ bé chỉ một bé hai cái just state representative Gao Li, Ha, Samantha, and Du Xiong. So we're gonna continue the program. Henry's not yet here, and so we're gonna ask Representative Samantha, Tu Xiong, and Gao Li to come up. And they will also give a message of gratitude and support, and your support to Jay, and how they were instrumental to helping Jay run his campaign. So this is Representative Du and Representative Samantha Vane, and Gao Li Her is not yet here. Okay, all right, she's on her way. All right, so I'll give the mic to whoever would like to go first.
Hello, greetings to everyone. I know for many of you coming from distant parts of the state, we're going to speak a little bit of Monglish here tonight, okay? And so we want to welcome you all in to join my big brother, Jay Xiong, for working very hard and getting elected. Từ một số từ tàu rồi, từ qua họ lựa tàu lúc này nó cũng bỏ tàu tiền dễ từ qua tàu họ lựa trong chấp lớn à, ý là lên nhiều ít tàu, lên cũng mà cũng hay luôn mà đâu mình cả sự gì dễ à, tụ xí cho, tụ thâu xí cho, đó mình cả tốt dễ là nên đó mình cả xí dễ cái này nè, thì khoản ấy cũng ít khó mà cũng bỏ tàu tiền nửa mỏ sẽ hình, nửa thâu cho, chỉ là hai tàu bên mong sự thì tàu cho lựa hai này thế đi là mình chỉ phong bế cho phong dư mà giờ là tốt cộng nó thế vì nó có chơi nữa mà người ấy tụ hậu nó cho lên cho tụ nè cái nếu mà lúc xưa là cho lên cho tụ thì cho lên cho tụ sa tổ chức cái ba chỉ là được trong đường chơi thì họ cũng bỏ chơi có lửa mà người là ít tụ xí rồi hay giờ nấu anh người cho người thi và người làm việc người chấp biểu gì cho ông sinh ra thì cũng tự bỏ lúc chơi tốt cho lúc parking ramp không đây rồi so I was just explaining how great Jay was. You know, whenever he has to testify for his bill, I park right next to him. And so he comes 6 o'clock in the morning and he takes up all the parking space, even mine. And so he's that prepared though. And so he goes, that's how hard and how dedicated he is. And you see how much he loves the community and how much the community loves him back. And so I'm his younger Xiong brother. And from your brother, I am very proud of you, and thank you so much for allowing us this opportunity to say some words for you. So let's give Jay a big round of applause.
Wow. Well, thank you, Jay, and it's nice to see everyone here on a nice Saturday. It's amazing. I'm Representative Samantha Vang. I'm also the chair of the MAP caucus, and I would say I've known Jay for a long time. Jay here, của bao Jay thầu của nước ta high school Xiong apa có nè Jay. Lúc đó Jay nữ thằng đó nữ hơi từ campaign manager, ba cái campaign thằng đó cũng hơi từ volunteer. Lúc đó my tay từ train go in as a volunteer. I known Jay since 2012 when I was a high school senior, and I first known him when he was a campaign manager for a local campaign in Minneapolis. And I remember the first day, Maita was the one who trained me in to volunteer on the campaign as well. And you know, Jay has a very passionate soul, he sees far in the future. Jay lúc Jay mua ní bỏ tao đấy thì nếu lúc Jay dùng nữ giờ thì chỉ mua nữ ba thớ của cho nó nói Jay cũng được chịu tao sở lúc đầu thì it was really with the investment of Jay and Jay's mentoring that he has really helped me become the person who I am today as well, and helped me make my political debut as well. So I owe a lot to Jay, and he has become such a true friend and a great brother to me. And so I so glad to be able to be doing this work with him as well. And so thank you all, and really thank you, Jay.
Okay. Cô cho sáng ô cho túi show han Samantha tu han vì cho họ show ta lừa lo tu tu là tu thay ý rằng gì là ý rằng nhà tu lừa lo có Samantha nên nhà khó là cha show ta lừa nè nên cô yên như khó sĩ han này thì nên cô nhà bé từ sai bóng mồ all state representative ta chết lại họ ha ở cái tu ha ôi tu thay cho là mà nhiều chuyện tao mới lưu gì mồ này you ta yêu từ thay cho ô nào chịu you had tao có you chỉ mỗi lưu trình mồ nè chỉ mỗi khẩu vision nè rồi thì you mong chỉ tao này chị nó thì một bên sự thì sai tao yên nó hay thì cho tao kiểu bao nhiêu cho lên số từ lừa hai tốt định tốt xin thì cho sáng ta biết một cho nào chịu cho lên chị ha tu ha Samantha ha cho cái nào chịu cái thôi cũng biết nữa. So, you know, I was just mentioning to everyone here that, you know, as Samantha was just saying in her message, you know, to be a great leader, you have to also have vision. And, you know, it's not just about, you know, the talk and the walk, it's really about vision. So that's also a great character to a good leader, and Jay has that. Okay, chị nhắc đến đây nó mong gì mong nói, chị nó mong nói chị cũng hú giờ Pluag sống Xiong, dạ. Cái tôi cũng bên cho nên tôi cái tôi hay nhớ bắt cho các sản chủ giờ cái lúc cho sao nó bây giờ ít tôi nhìn cái nhiều biết tôi giờ cái chơi sẽ hiện cho bên chỉ tôi nhìn một số nữa nên tôi bố tại California tôi nên City Council Pluag Xiong cái nhóm cho California tôi chỉ này thì có thể cho giờ số nó ha giờ tôi cái tôi hạ tôi ở bên lùi phòng có một số gì ha ở cho cái giờ cái tôi bán sẵn gì này giờ số sáng cái tôi còn bé hay giờ số sáng tôi cả I will be kind of interpreting. Our other MC was not available, so I'm going to be interpreting as Pluag is going to be speaking in Hmong. So I will do my best to translate, and there's a little bit of reference here, and I will do my best to translate his message to everyone.
cứ mẹ cho tôi lo chạy lo cho này cho tao cho chứ cho nên cho tôi cứ mẹ tôi rong xa cho tung chế cứ rong xa hay thế rồi cho trong tôi có cụ là bao cụ thì tôi trong tôi chỉ bao cụ cứ do là trong Xiong thì cụ thầu cụ nhau thì chấm lo cụ gì chú thằng này phun bố lựa cho xe thầu cụ cầm hàng có lấy cho chồng cho sang cho chị họ đến nó cũ ha cũ dọn chế dọn hay cũ rong sang hay cứ cũ sáng đến chơi chỉ bút tê nó但是出息用到个古镇，路那个香蕉香香的古不出息了，哎古我东街做一度个有不对呢其中一，你怎么让不说？哎你教育让不说，哎古做个东街难，要让人听三路学的古让人，哎你几多有人，但是到我那相些东街出息中的嘛。哎，我东街做，哎，东街你只要都个有我做东街门节目，但是你我做忙当场，要对着你干啊，忙当都去了，我们一考很容易，一考个啥，一做东街哈东街哪哈子，哎，没收了，收咗哎个头个没收天收，哎没不得做。这个内容，主要这个内容你出息的咯，估计上海的人哪能直接找到中内容，但是出息的，哎，没事的住中山个道理，我找个没这个呢，哎没莫得养中内容，哎只要路半面，但是没我路做梦，搞莫弄别，要路地铁为干了，还养看都去了，还能过着没要着的。กูปูละฮะแต่ตุ้งเจเขาelection 的呢也一考第三的呢出席但是路出席中的呢我做更高这样中的呢กูปู这样中呢也这样个经济很那么我做然后呢一考กู上还没过做个路内没过ปู就没包然后的กู上不说也没多样的东西让不说了，让不说的，我都没问题了。还得有的讲梦在老梦内，个要到中学毕，路么我旅游的，好路小的，我么古上的 planning 做古很，买对要翻过来去准备，古不买来搞一个2小时，但是做像一盘就不去就不嘛更的，要到谁？chỉ một hai chờ của mình rồi nhà bố cháu phải rồi bỏ nhau để lúc chế bé mua cho nên hiện nhau bé cháu tự lên cho nên là cháu cho chỉ cho của sẽ lấy cờ đã không cháu nhau thì chim lo cho nên là của lúc một ô thì ôn nụ thọ bằng có lấy chỉ ở cháu một chỗ sang cháu chi để của giờ ít tu ô thì nụ nhau ăn được thằng này phun một bọc hay nữ giờ tôi cho bé America giờ cho tôi chế để mang bé họ đóกูเขาเจ้าคือเขาว่าชื่อเขาเจ้าคือตัวเก๋คือว่าชื่อผู้เจ้าชื่อสีเจ้ากูสร้างแต่เชื่อจีเจงแต่ชื่อชื่อสีนู่นอยากเขาเจงเด็กกูรู้เจงมั้งอันนี้กูตัวเก๋เจ้าอย่างนี้เด็กไปมองรถจอดทำฟังก็เลยจอดสั่งจอดชีอย่ากูชีชงคือยังรู้ติดเชื้อเขาเด็กไปเรา也只摸不着，别去错零错都知道多了的车了。哎，古上面就分钟，但路那到叫很多办法考呢，要么背路的车，人家说手表，我叫做办别谁的要阿美的，在古来古头的 bé tua tê chờ nó giờ cho nó chỉ học bông tê chờ bố sáng bé đồ cả giờ lên đây bé chờ đồ lâu bé chờ đồ tua rồi nên đó lúc này cứ bé tua nhau tê chờ nó bị tụ bù了还得别多到不着，得别不着能得产力不着个要得产不，但是美国就去过了，没有去行道养道长，没用中路内呢要来碰把路内，那呢要来碰把做检查，才叫别多到一个做累，没都包了，还得。ตั้งตุคือโนเล็กเป้าเป็นมองหลังจากในพนปอตัวโนพอเป้าแต่เป็นลุงเบียร์มองโนชื่อสิ่งอย่างตั้งตุคือโนนึกจริงเราอย่างนี้เลยคือ70%了ไอ้有的讲变成了样的想有7做20%路内当地要没路内没有到我的股票还路个呢别到路的嘛不要路这种高的些的我的我叫没叫路哎chủท่านในพลปอชิดูเนี่ยหลายอย่างไม่รู้โอวังปอรู้เนี่ยอีโปชงตอนเด็กไอ้ใช่เป็นยาเขาตึกเขาตึกเลยเขาคือกูพิงเนี่ยหาเจ้าลุงเด้อมีมดปู่เขาเรียนว่า头像走七路做狗做呢比较梦见着盘那个给更到更的梦想没都ปู่เขาเจ๊งเกินนะtu làm tu lộ là bị tu chữ cho doctor là bị một chồng cho lawyer là bị một chồng ít tu cứ bị chừng một chồng judge cứ cho giá trị blog là bị một chồng bị một school principal bị một mayor bị một city council ha bị một state representative ha senator mình sang thì nó thì dạng nó chỉ sang để chủ sĩ em mấy cháu kêu nó chữ nó là cái đối cho nó chỉ dùng gì chỉ cho mình dùng càng đối tượng em cũng chờ số lượng số tu cứ mình sử dụng nhau lúc stay Minnesota em mình hẹn đặt lên nó mình ở trong căn tu khứ cho căn tu khứ như cái mình ở trong đối tượng chơi mình cái căn tu khứ nó dùng bù mình thế nó em cũng chơi cả mình ở trong căn tu khứ nó em sẽ bị mong dùng một cái câu chuyện lên một từ bù chính chơi hay là ít bù trong toàn đêm nó có căn tu khứ nó hay là liên bang chủ kế有联邦梦也在这样的主kế更到更大主kế产能产好主kế我都叫他叫哎我让主家一个几乎看不可能别样了别主播的事rồi lên đây mấy tụi mình có chỗ thì cứ kế cả mấy mong là có chỗ thì ở cái làm cái lối mấy tụi mình là ai ta xin nói mấy tụi chỗ một chủ kế của nó chứ là do chủ kế cho nó cho bộ là thì khó nói mấy tụi mình ít có chỗ là但是估计三个没有列场的农站，因为的公车里的依靠咕噜，农山面叫蒙鸟，没得苏达，没人列的的。เราเขาไม่ใช่ตามชอบปีจะมองตัวที่ทำให้เราคันตัวคือตัวยังที่ทำให้กันเมื่อมันจะสุดตาจะหนอกจะจืดเรายิ่งฟังไม่เองผมไม่เองเรายิ่งชี้จุดเองกันแต่ไอ้กูผมไม่ชอบcứ nhau lấy ra cứ tu chế tàu con được nó là cũng được mình nếu chỉ có tu chế chờ sự biết sự tiền chờ mình才sử dụng ai cú我做mình做tiền chờ hay mình做cái cứ 有我那份我把路内都懂的一套กู去上啊แต่tu chế tu này 有 refer 梦有 sponsor 做你梦有道理了但是真正还是tu này nếu不好真的带anh ấy trả lời refer mong là trả lời chủ sĩ anh của này tuần này cứ của chỉ của Sheldon Johnson để tuần đó giờ ít tu cứ của bố hạt đã dùng trong nữ giáo bên nào bên gì nữ giáo bên bố bên giờ nữ giáo bên nữ ha giáo bên nữ là để bố chơi bên đó chỉ ta lên đó bố say tụi cháu khẩn tụi cao hơn nữa nhau bên nó là gì rộng hè của governor thêm của chồng cứ được bu lương leadership cứ được cho biết chế độ này mong ha cho minority cứ lu nhau lu trong đó nó chú sĩ mà cả lu một nào chứ em một làm một lỗ em một số dạng số cha giờ luôn đó mình cho nó cho chú cứ nhau lu mình số ta em cũng bằng mình em cố đi cho lu này cú bù lên nó chú sĩ qua đây nếu giờ bé cho mẹ nó đi hai bé mong lu tao học giờ bé mong lu Pluag em như vậy cho bé đi có chỗ nếu chỉ cho một bé cho lu thật lu cái chuyện mình cảแต่สิ่งนี้จะยศเชื่อไปหมดจออันตัวคือเราการเลี้ยงเอาไปรบช่างกันตัวนู้นจ้ะรู้ยศเศร้ากูท้อฟ้าจอรู้ที่เชื่อมีการเนาะฮะการมันหาเจ้าไปสังเวยย่อมีในสุดท้ายกูเชื่อก่อนมีเจ้าไปหมดอีกไม่ตัวเจ้าไปตัวจูรู้ที่เชื่อเราไอ้ไปตัวต้นชาตัวไปหนาไปจีเลยไปบุกไปเยอะไปตัวโคตายเลยไอ้กูเชื่อก่อนมีเจ้าไปหมดอีกก็โจทย์ชาอีโปชงต่างที่เนาะไอ้ก็อันดูคือเราเลี้ยงป๊อปปี้เด็กทองเดิมเบี้ยวมีจงเขาเดิมว่าจิตาเนี่ยเดิมโอวันชูโจคือวันชูจิงปูจนไม่จอไม่จงมงย่อไม่ได้สุดแต่ไอ้เมย์หมดทุกเกจังเองเมย์หมดทุกเกลูกไอ้เมย์ลูกก็อีกเกไอ้เมย์ลูกลูกเนี่ยไอ้ผมไม่จอคือเมย์ชิวตอนเมย์ลูกเนี่ยร้องเป็นสร้างแต่เมย์อยากจะจอเป็นเมย์ก็จอตอนเด็กเมย์ชีเขาเจาะเปซื้อเมย์เจาะการดูคือเนาะมันอีกก็จบลูกโมเมเอาตัวอย่างตอนเดิมเนาะชิตาเดอร์กูโอวันชูเจาะให้ท้าวันชูฝงคงมองจอลูกติดเชื้ออเมริกันไอ้ก็ช่วยแข่งต่อใจกินนักการเรียนรู้ให้สุดที่ลูกเดิมวันชูลูกกองลูกเป็นไอ้ก็นงเน่งยอมอเมริกันลูกเป็นให้ลูกเจาะไปช่วยแข่งอีกก็จบอย่าลืมตัวอย่างตัวจ้าลูกน้องต้องหาไปลูกเนาะผู้สงสารให้กู我们叫更多人走台，我们去走。
Thank you. 我做人，如果係努力教做就咪教，不錯得到我哋人咯，你如果你做呢樣。So just quickly to summarize what our elder Chong has come to say up here is Jonah Blong Xiong. He was a former major with the US CIA to protect American freedom during the Vietnam War in Laos during 1960 to 65. And he's a great-grandpa for Jay Xiong, who is from Fresno, California. He mentioned about his dream. This day was his dream to change the Hmong people, the agricultural life, and into the new life, the 21st century. New technology and industrial life is what he's mentioned here. He started his education in Singkwang, Laos. He's very well educated. He also has, again, a city councilman son. He's so grateful and so honored to see hundreds of students completing their higher education. He mentioned how great it is for him to see how many of them become business owners, doctors, lawyers, judges, school principals, mayors, city councilmen, state representatives, and senators. So he expresses his gratitude to everyone that has come out to support Jay, and also to Sheldon Johnson, who made that recommendation and supported Jay for this to happen. And so, it's a great honor for Sheldon to support Jay. And then also he gives a thank you message for Governor Tim Walz to continue to support the people of Minnesota and to continue to be the champion for our Hmong community and for many others too as well. He also is thankful to God, and he wants to continue to see the vision of more success like today continue into the next hundreds of years. He's excited to see that there's going to be more success to come in his 77 years. Today was a day that he was really looking forward to, and he just is overwhelmed with joy to see that. So moving forward, excuse me, but I would like to introduce Jay's mom and dad. Okay,ไม่รู้ชนว่าอย่าง so ทัดสิฮะปะตักอุลาตุเลยเนอะยังไม่รู้ชนว่าอันเตไปเอามองช่วยอันตันเตมหาก่อตัว representative จะไม่รู้หาดูจะไม่รู้หาเป็นรู้หาอย่างจะโอเช่าอย่างพวกว่าฮะพวกว่าพูเนาะยิ่งเหมือนยิงพวกตัวนัดจี cứ rong lên nó rong hẹn cứ bán sợi tụm nhỏ hát sợi dây dây sang đây yên nếu học là xịn nó hát nhà bố bác hát bố bác mấy đồ áp bên lưỡi hát
我找cho bông dư mê cả cứ mê tao chí mê lúc chú gì là mê tụt làm tụt ru mê cho nhà ta chơi tụt tu tao qua tụt tu khát lên nụ trôi thì cái bên đó đấy ý của mê chút là chào.
So thank you, friends and family who supported Jay. It was because of your collective support, your ideas coming together to support Jay.
Chỉ ta lên đó, ở cho Jay trong này cứ ba bạn Jay chơi à, cứ Jay ở thắt tàu lụt là ở đây nụ tốn này chung how you know lo and in chale tao của na o ti o jet na chao.
Okay. So he also gives gratitude and thank you to Sheldon Johnson, who was a former House representative that the seat where Jay has now replaced to support Jay. And he is in just deep gratitude for their support and continued support so that during Jay's campaign so that it was successful.
Tôi cho phụ trợ giờ cứ nhớ California nhớ Minnesota nhớ cho nên cho cứ nhớ Tennessee là cho cứ đi nhớ Oklahoma mình nhớ cái là mình chỉ tao sĩ mình lúc xí hay muốn nông nghiệp mình tổ công nên nó trong máu cứ nên ô mình xuất lại chào thọ giờ sau bố công bố mong cho mấy cái mấy nó cái nhau rong có mấy ô lúc có tông có họ lúc trồng bích trồng tu trồng kỳ trồng sẽ lên sen dữ sau còn lại nữa ô chào cho nà cho chỉ cho cứ cho ti cho nên cho trắng cho nàn rồi xin rồi cho bút cho giờ cứ mấy tàu băng nhà băng cha băng làm băng dù băng nó chú ý nên nó cho ít đầu tu rồi mấy số lại chào chỉ có dạng mấy chờ rồi lulu lulu có luôn mấy chào sư là thọ mấy dạng gì lúc lên tỏ tê giờ mấy môn tu môn thầy lulu là với chú là chú cả lại cứ ít đầu tu giờ băng mấy cho lại cứ mấy tàu băng lulu lại nên tu cha tuần chi dù còn trong mi cha thì chỉ nào cả nữa con nào chỉ hà lên nó mẹ xuất lại chào lù lên nó sư mẹ cho nhát lên nhá gì cứ mẹ tao xí chạy xí nhông xí nhà cha rồi bay từ tu là dù còn trong mẹ tịch cha tiền chỉ nào cả mua inu mẹ mua trong tu trong xài nhưng mà sao là ban tàu lại chẳng ban lại cái mẹ ban ha ôm mấy số lại chào ở nào chỉ hà lù lên nó chứ ở chào nữa.
Thank you. And give them a round of hand too as well, because it's because of their leadership and their parenting that they raised such a wonderful son as Jay. Okay. All right. So next up, I would like Representative Hodan Hassan to come on up. Give her a hand. And Representative Hassan sits on 2 committees with Representative Jay Xiong. They are the Judiciary and Civil Law, and the Jobs and Economic Development. Representative Jay, Assistant Majority Leader Representative Hassan has a strong partnership and causing good trouble. Jay. shaking up the business as usual in politics, and Representative Hassan has been a strong champion for housing, jobs, social justice, and equity at the state legislature. So, Representative Hassan, you can come on up. Representative, hold on, tsis representative chỉ làm chuyện gì này à? Họ liệu để ok công ty sĩ chơi ha sĩ bán chỉ để cái cái trái cứ mua cái bản mình chọn đời cái ô lăng lụa cái nhạc giả này à? Nếu từ bán chế han chế từ ở liệu cái sĩ công ty luôn bán chỉ để cái trái cứ có choตั้ง job เป็นสิ่งคือย้อนจากอีสานพอท่านชอบจนมินโซตาเนาะก็โมเก็บแบบมิงโจเนี่ยจ้าฮะเกี่ยวหลังหล่อฮะเกี่ยวกันตอนนั้นกูจอดูลูหาไปลูหาจูหาตาดูเชิงเจลิจังฮะเอาตัวชิมเชิงลิจังจังหนูเอาตัวคาตองจงลิจังเลยโอเค
I'm gonna try to say hi in Hmong. Nasham? I got it right? Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here to honor Jay. My name is Hmong Hassan. I'm a state from South Minneapolis, the good side of the river. Jay, what do I say about Jay? He's a troublemaker, a good troublemaker. Jay and I served 2 committees together, jobs and economic development, which we know is really, really important for our communities, because investment in communities of color, indigenous communities, is investment in Minnesota. And we also sit together at Judiciary and Civil Law. Jay has been a strong partner in fighting for many things. Jay believes not only to advocate for the East Side St. Paul and the Hmong community, but all communities of color and indigenous community and all Minnesotans. Because when we invest in communities of color and indigenous communities, we invest in Minnesota. Jay has a good sense of humor, but he's also courageous enough to fight the real fight. He doesn't back down to challenge the status quo. And when you are having a bad day, he's the one to talk to. He's gonna cheer you up. Thank you, Jay. He texted me the other night and he said, you and Fuli have to say good things about me. And I said, no, I'll tell the good, the bad, and the ugly. But in all seriousness, Jay is a great guy. I want to thank all the people who have worked in his campaign, who believes in his vision. I gotta tell you, your vision succeeded because Jay is a real fighter. He's in the House of Representatives to do the work. He's there to challenge, to rock the boat, not all the way, but to demand some change, because for the longest time, I think that we haven't had enough diverse voices in the House. We only had few people, and having 14 people from communities of color and indigenous communities was a blessing. But I will tell you, we need more people. We need more people of color. We need more people from different communities sitting at those tables, making decisions. I said at the conference committee in the Jobs and Economic Development, and I'll text Jay and say, I'm so frustrated with this process. But then he will also remind me and say, hey, if you're not there, then our voices are missing, so hang on. I want to remind everyone to support Jay. Jay's a great guy. He needs your support. Even if you're not doing anything, just text him and say, hey, how is it going? That helps when you're having a bad day, just to be reminded that there's a community behind you that supports you. Your support doesn't end when people get in office. We actually need more support when we're in office, because it's when the real work starts. Door knocking is not hard. What's really hard is having a policy in front of you and deciding who is this policy going to impact. And if you vote yes to that policy, what are the implications? And how do you advance communities of color's agenda of we deserve affordable housing like everybody else. We deserve jobs that pay wages that we can support families. Our children deserve education that's suitable to them. This state has the greatest education for white students, but it also has the worst disparities when it comes to black and brown kids. So we have a lot of work to do, and the only way we can do this work is to have people like Jay, people who look like you and me, sitting at the table and fighting the real fight. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm not surprised to hear that Jay's goofy in the office too. Representative Hodanu Tonu Hato Abelu Gejosha Joanu Hanje Atu Tau Luchi Conte or Holo Kenaya Jota Jitlaha. They know good Tau Moizu Gallic Jalu New and good New York Sing Bay Jolo. Tên nữ nữ bù tàu ta cho các cái trái họ nữ chi hủ cho tan cho bé làm bé xin này ạ tên thầu do hủ cho mình cho cứ phát tới cứ chỉ cho bé lên này ạ trên nữ han trên ở từ ok nó trên ở từ ở linh shit cái thầu cái chủ đề your make decision cho tất cả cái trái nó trên ở từ ở linh shit han nữ shit từ chỉ hiện cho nữ từ cái có cho các cái trái nó hủ cho tan cho làm bé xin cứ nhớ hủ xin mình số ta nó nè trên nữ trong sáng họ hát nữ trong sáng họ cứ trên tao mỗi họ kể ta lỗ cha họ lười hay cha lười tao họ lười cứ một cái trong sáng hát cho tao phương hiện trong cho lười từ hát trên gì nó mong cũng có Representative Fu Lee. So Representative Fu Lee to come up. Yes, go ahead and give him a round of applause. Representative Fu Lee and Jay are longtime friends. They actually interned and then committee page working with Jay. Oh, am I saying that right here? With Jay and are still legislator staffers at the Minnesota House. Now Representative Fu Lee and Jay, Assistant Majority Leader. He gets to boss Representative Jay around. So Fu, you boss Jay around? Yeah, okay. And so Jay considers Fu to be a true friend, and he's very lucky to have Fu, and I'd like to invite Fu to come and talk a little bit about their friendship and now their working relationship in government. Okay.
nhớ rằng ta sử sẽ là ổn định của yuav hay áp lực nó cũng sẽ cho colleagues là bây giờ Minnesota House of Representatives bây giờ members nhớ tuần mà nó local của số đó. So can I get all of our House members who's in the audience come and join us, please? There's quite a few of us, so please come up here. So now I see that Governor Tim Walz is in the house too, so I will keep it short. I'm responsible for teeing it off for him, so. Thì họ nói gì họ chưa sáng giờ trong xía chắc là nên cho nhiều gì nên cho cũng như là tôi ba cũng chỉ lúc cũng trong họ nói chỉ ta thì mua bên cho Minnesota House of Representatives tạm thôi cho nó bé quan cho nó hậu lúc Minnesota House bé txhua bé tụ Governor Tim Walz mình sẽ tôi cũng bé mà nó thế là cụ thảo luận này mà là mua bé họ lúc đâu nên cho nhiều gì sẽ đời trong xếp shop là thì này ba tàu chỉ là một đợt bé họ lựa đầu thì chỉ đó họ Minnesota House bé mua ít bộ bé cho bao lần tu theo xem là tức là hai lượng mình chỉ của xã introduce câu lý hơi bé từ mùa theo người từ mong người lần đầu bé nhớ họ nói tại sao bé mua bé chỉ lần nhớ là họ Minnesota House cũng một phòng hơi ở tan được tốt cho thì người còn tàu bé là họ người tàu bảy kho chẳng gì là cái bé mua bé trâu lần nhớ là họ Minnesota House Minnesota Senate này trong share chấp lại thì bé mua bé trâu lần là mua họ lựa đầu chỉ hạt bé cho mong gì hết chỉ hạt bé cho làm mấy sản hậu bé lú district bé lú dây lú do đó chỉ giao for tận họ lú sản Minnesota nó the good kind hơn je cho cái phong yêu nữa từ bi là vấn đề thầu cú kia là cho họ nó Jay thầu cũng cần đỡ ta nhớ khá là xin Jay tu chia tàu cũng là muốn đó là cảm nhận rất là hậu bây lu giòn Jay thì có họ ta có chỉ mua chỉ không một ba bây giờ bị muốn Jay cho cái ba cái lông Jay yêu mua tụ ba khó khăn cũng là mua ít tụ đang Jay họ là một cho không đó thầu cũng kia xong họ phải cũng cho thì bị mua trong Jay ba cũng yang ta thì xong họ phải cũng nói Jay thì Jay sao một kia với tụ state representative họ lúc sinh mình rồi nó nhất là bị sát ít sai nó thì bây giờ sẽ là trong xe thì bây giờ ban Jay giờ thầu đi bây giờ sĩ ba thì cũng trong xe chấp là vì muốn Jay cũng thì đó là một cái lúc position hay là họ bây ba Parliament Democrat nhất là họ mình sau đó House cũng ấy tụ long đầu tụ majority leader head to speaker cũng chuẩn nhất thì thằng đó cũng chuẩn nhất thì Nhật Bản tên Jay我想讲，我哋这嘛，我想给那个嘅头啊，我是我旁边我是对我都一度叫一度弄一度好边路啊，Parliament Democrat 一度好边Minnesota House，这你我晓得好，我古都酷你我地古这古到了门到了，叫那这古represent 哈萨，我们看下，除了老同志被招人要 assistant majority leader，被我们叫一度好 Minnesota House 那这古下的。Jay要一度那个市中心来的好啊，路面的时候 house， 头 Jay 把这几千家 Jay 已经还到这样还到股还到被叫 Democrat 被叫 Republican Jay 对现在现在可能要请假了，不晓得被有知道我个上，对呀，股主啥还我找到弄 Jay 我 Jay 就我都跟有那个了么。谈住真係聽嗰首我做執嚟到冇法聽你冇法對於摸呢可能我哋自己把車安全嗰就係諗到俾諗我考慮咗好多成日上嚟諗我呢度 state representative 但錯咗碰遇上嚟就只能比摸呢就幾把俾聽摸俾做撚聽我到呢執嚟啦諗把俾只能碰一好多成日上嚟我聽把但係要俾成好多咪說都成日上到嘅古啥我哋上嚟做呢個是嘅但係嘅古摸大家都嘅俾到咁樣情況是吧？摸俾可能路咁參加這啲唔錯。
Okay, so cho tu phụ lý ha. Chỉ nói một bé của cha câu lý gặp bắt tay cứ sự cha nói câu lý chuẩn bị gì cho nên tôi sẽ nói nữa mua áp bên lùn nữa ha sau chọn Jay ha ở bên chọn cứ bên tôi bán sau Jay ha ok Jay anh câu lý các bạn ha tha chưa ta các họ cho họ lý hay lý chứ
nhà rồi so buổi sáng tới giờ tôi mua áp bên hà lô mỏ tại của hà lô mika mới chỉ sáng lên channel mấy cháu cứ recently saw me and interpreting. You know that my Hmong is not that good, so I'm gonna stick to English here. But Usang, just to say, what an honor it is to serve with Jay. So he said not to talk about him because it's not his funeral, but I'm gonna say a couple of words anyways. I think about what a historic moment this was last year when there were 5 of us elected to the Minnesota House. Never in my dream, and I'm the oldest of the 5 of us that got elected. I'm a lot older than most of them. I've had a lot of experience in just the things that I've done in life, and I think about how long it took for me in my journey to get here. And then I think about Jay and how much sooner he got to the same place I did. And I think about why then he has the strength when we're sitting on the House floor to speak up in the way that he does, or when we're sitting in committee, that he doesn't let injustice go without being questioned. That even when his voice shakes, he is willing to challenge those and he's willing to stand up for those who have never had a seat at the table, those who have never had a voice to be able to give, those who have been marginalized, those who have been asked to be not present in spaces in which they should be. And that I don't know anyone more fearless than Jay, who is willing to speak his truth, to be able to speak the truth of all those who he knows that have been far too long excluded from being a part of this process. And so I'm so honored to be here, so honored that I got to be a part of your day today. And I just want to note for the record that for my celebration, Jay was an hour and a half late, missed my speech. So I just have to say that I made, did you speak yet? Oh, see that, I'm gonna make his speech. So we actually have great camaraderie in working together and our colleagues here. It was amazing how when session was over, how hard we, and that's how you know that we fought really hard, right? The minute it was done, we missed each other. We missed the fact that every single day we showed up and we battled together. We fought, sometimes we cried together, sometimes we screamed together, sometimes we collaborated and made sure that people didn't know we were collaborating, right? And so I think about the fact that like you are all, this is a historical time for us, and to have so many people here saying this is the time for us to do things differently. This is the time for us to look from a lens that has never been looked before, and this is the time for us to speak, to have voice, and to challenge what has been sitting in front of us, oppressing those individuals have been marginalized far too long. And so I think about what an honor it is, not just to be here with Jay, but for all those who are standing here with us as well. And so as we sit today and as we eat food and as we share in each other's company, for us to remember that this was not just Jay's victory, it was not our victory. This is literally the victory of every person who's been silenced in their entire life. And with that, I do want to introduce the governor. Did you have something nice written about the governor that I should read? Okay. And the governor is, I'm actually his representative, so I think that ranks me higher than him, right?
That is it. Well, good afternoon. Let me say I am well represented, so thank you. Well, good. I was represented well before by Jack Considine and Mankato, so I can't do any better. But good afternoon to all of you. A big thank you to you. It is a beautiful Minnesota summer day on a Saturday, and you are here in this room because you love this state and love this country. You could be many other places, but you came to put your support behind Jay, of course. We're here to honor him, and we will, he's not dead, but we'll give him some good points yet. But this group, I have to tell you, this group of representatives, and looking at it, stretching from Mankato to St. Cloud to St. Paul and across the metro area, this is the future of Minnesota. This is what Minnesota looks like. The Minnesota House and the bold progressive voice, they did speak truth to power. They did speak about injustice. And you know what they did? They put their money where their mouth was and they voted on things. What you sent them to do, they did it. Now, without them, we wouldn't have seen the school funding. Without them, we wouldn't have had wage theft legislation. Without them, we wouldn't have seen some of the increases to MFib and the things that we were able to put in to help families. They made this happen because you chose to come and pick people like Jay Xiong to speak for the community, to speak for people who didn't have that voice. And as talented as this group is, none of them will get here, and Jay wouldn't have got here if you hadn't been willing to be part of it, if you hadn't been willing to convince others to get on board. So here's the deal when you sit here, and it becomes very frustrating, trust me, I know, and I watch what happens, and we hear every time they speak from Washington and the frustrations we feel, or denigrating part of our population, or outright hate and racism that starts to well up. Just to be clear, if you don't come here and you don't send Jay to the Capitol, or Aisha to the Capitol, or Jack to the Capitol, or any of these folks up here to the Capitol, someone else will take their place. And those will be people that more than likely will not share our values or our vision for Minnesota. So here's my call and a thank you to Jay. It takes people to put themselves forward. It takes people to build community, to campaign and win elections. Those elections are a means to an end. What we didn't get done this year, we didn't address things like climate change. We did not address criminal justice reform. We did not make the investments that we needed to in higher ed and into our communities. We know that there's more to be done. But the reason that didn't happen was we've got 35 people sitting over in the Senate who decided that they don't want to do those things, that they don't want to make things happen. Now, I'm an optimist. I spent quite a bit of time, as I think these folks did, trying to show them the way, show them a better way of doing things, convince them that it makes sense to invest in our children and invest in our communities, and it makes much more sense to send a kid to pre-K than it does to send someone to the Stillwater prison. And when we invest and do that, it makes much more sense. I have to tell you, I tried my best. I convinced him on a few things, but I didn't on others. So I've come to this conclusion. It is simply easier to beat them in elections and put people like this in office. That is much better. So I'm here today, both as a citizen, as a constituent, and as governor, to tell you that this group of folks, this Minnesota House of Representatives, under the leadership of Speaker Melissa Hortman, delivered on such a progressive, positive vision of what Minnesota can look like, passed legislation and sent them on, and if we can just get past that step of the Minnesota Senate, the Minnesota that we all dream about, that we want for our children, an inclusive Minnesota where everyone gets the opportunity to succeed, is right in our grasp. So by you coming here, you can make it happen by making sure, Jay, and I'm going to give a final shout out here, all of these, I wouldn't call these are not new representatives. These are fresh, visionary voices that reflect the community that sent them there. That is not me. That's right. It doesn't matter about age. It matters the perception that's here. And for all the work they did, I think a special thank you. Jay serves and focuses on care for our veterans, all of our veterans, especially our SGU and our Hmong veterans. Jay's voice on that of making sure that we honor and we respect our responsibility. And as a veteran myself, to my brothers and sisters who served, Jay's voice is making sure you're treated with the dignity and respect that you deserve, and for that I thank him. Jay, thank you.
Thank you. And come on up, Dave. Yeah. So I'm gonna give this as a photo opportunity. I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and line up again together here, and then for those that want to do a quick photo op, we can give that opportunity before we start dinner here. Okay? So mình tự thấy hú chế của cổ bốn chế nó na, em mình thấy hú là tao chế bên mà là pin chế món này, okay? And then campaign staffers too, Maita, Henry, if you guys are here. Chị tan cho chị nói rằng cho cứ bán sớm chị cho lần nữa cho chị lấy bố thale Xiong tao lúc chỉ thì cứ nhậu khó thao nó nè bố tao ship từ chữ gì cho chữ gì cứ mò ship từ cho nhát ra cứ tao lát tao bằng bố giờ bán cho bé làm bé sinh món này ha người hay tôi tôi xin cho tao cho bé sinh Minnesota nó bố ship từ chữ tao gì nó mua cho cứ representative cứ lúc hậu lên bé lại phát tới chị như trong lên bé chạy ship từ chạy lên yên tao chữ gì nè mình cho cứ tao báo Jay to Holu ha,但係就 representative house representative 咩啊？不知 Holu 那邊不是對 client 有all 相似啊，就相佢有多攞能夠佢相能夠咯呢，如果以前都未就咁幫，就咁冇幫吧，就咁嚟幫襯 Jay 哈，但係就佢 representative 佢多啲攞呢。lúc bán sớm gì gì ha cho họ lựa chọn nó xin cho bán bí campaign gì nè bây giờ用thọ có mấy bán sớm gì ha mấy nhiều bán nhắc tới xong thì nói mấy bán nhắc ra là bán gì ha cho họ bị cho họ muốn nhắc ra gì cho nên khai toàn gì chứ họ lựa ha ha bán nhiều lúc làm lúc nhiều ha nè okay am I missing anyone else? Is there anyone else in the crowd representative? Okay. Well, thank you. Jonah. Cái ổn định bây giờ nó món của còn chị lu ha ở bên lu ha này à mình tụ bù tao rồi hata cháu cứ representative cứ June chị ô họ lười nó ha bên tụ nào chứ cứ governor Tim Walz nó này tụ ban thân chị mà như ít khó cứ chơi xe hình à vì cho họ từ governor nó này tụ bên gì nó này tụ tôi cộng đồng chụp cái nè em trong sáng họ cứ bù tao lên nó vì cho họ bố bao ha bố cháu bị cài nó bố như bao ha ta họ cứ trong trang nó mày bố tao chơi cháu cứ representative cứ luôn chạy bố cháu cứ ta tới chú trong lên cứ bị cài nè em lúc bác sĩ tư chỉ hiện trạng chết lại ở bên thale mỗi họ cái trong lúc okay chị yeah okay chị mình ban này okay mình ban tốt là anh chị có lưu cho nói có một bên lưu hà nó chị có lưu hà ha bên mà lên pin năm món á.
Can everyone give a hand and a round of applause to my niece, Xiong? That's my birthday. So I want to welcome all of you for being here. Well, Miss Ota cho mấy chị, cái miếng sữa hải to ju cú ha cú chế tôi này nu cú dùng sang ta cú bù cho cứ cho ti cho nên cái cha nhá cái gì thế sao không nhiều cú số đến thế mà mấy chị mua mấy sữa hải cho một nhà cú to ra là mấy chị mua mấy sữa to nó ha cú dùng sang nữa ông nên nó cú sang recognize by up to dignitaries, elected officials, cú chụp bên nhau mà nó xử lý Representative Aisha Gomez. Can you stand up so people see? Oh, she's over there taking photos. Okay. We the Hmong is only just Representative Little Shang, South Minneapolis. Representative Fu Lee, which you guys all met already. Representative Hodan San, thank you so much, sister, for your kind words. Representative Freiberg, is he still here? Representative Freiberg got through Shut Gate up in the Sean Golden Valley. Wait, is it Golden Valley, Mike? I might have had one. Okay, all right. Representative Dan Wogamont, who is my buddy in the Shut Gate. Toru Jean St. Cloud. Representative Mary Murphy was here earlier, but he wasn't moment. And my other buddy, Representative Jack Considine. Representative Xiong, thank you so much for taking the opportunity to be here. Representative Samantha Van. Representative Goli Hao Gacho. Có chính một linh nó ra Wisconsin là các chính thật là tôn chủ của nó ha. We also have St. Paul City Council member Usari who's here. If you can stand so people see you, council member. Oh, and Representative Dave Pinto, where you at? You know, through Sean, St. Paul. How do I say it? The rich neighborhood of St. Paul. And then I also have some legislative staff here, DJ Danielson or media writer. DJ, stand up, DJ. I work at the house when DJ was working there today. He's one of our awesome staff writers. And then my favorite staffer, Kevin Peachy, are you still here? Kevin, did he go home? Oh, okay, too bad. Sarah Bird. Alright. Sarah is one of our awesome community administrators. And then from the city of St. Paul, Mike Solomon. Did he leave? Oh, there he is. And then his other colleague, I forgot what his name is, Daniel something. Daniel, yeah, that's right. And Peter. And also we have Edwina Patterson, who is a candidate for Ramsey County Commissioner. Can you stand up so people know who you are? Okay, speech. I promise I'll keep it very short. It was from 20 pages down to 6 pages. It might just be 3 pages now because y'all hungry. And I know Jack Compton is hungry too, so you know, ain't trying to make him mad. So. But friends, family, neighbors, and guests, thank you for being here on this wonderful afternoon. We're here today for one main reason, and that is for an opportunity for my family to give our thanks to you. Everyone of you have supported my campaign and inspired me to be able to serve and be the legislator I am today. So thank you. Although, yeah, clap, this is for you. Although this is late, as we are already 6 months into the calendar year, it's never too late to say thanks. It has also been taking this long so that my family and I can have some time and some sanity post-session to organize this meal to properly thank you. In our Hmong community, we are very communal. No one succeeds alone, and no one fails alone. It truly takes a village. We live our values in our lives by helping each other grow, celebrate, and only working together can we flourish. And this is why it was important for me, important that we have waited this long to carefully organize today's event. I only have the privilege to work at the House of and represent the East Side because of the passion, the determination, the love, and support, the friendship, and inspiration from all of you in this room. I want to thank my family for being my core pillar of support. I want to thank my campaign team and volunteers and friends who all helped in every way, big or small. To anyone who has ever donated money or made other in-kind contributions, your talent, your advice, your help, and the warmth of your friendship has carried us this far, so thank you. In my first session as a lawmaker, I have discovered firsthand how hard it is to govern and how important it is to elect more colleagues who look like me and who have lived experiences as diverse as my own. I have seen and heard firsthand how people who don't have a voice are easily forgotten or get shut out when policies concerning their lives directly are not spoken for by people who know their experience. I have experienced the good, the bad, and the ugly of being in an environment designed historically not for people of my background and for people who did not have my community in mind. I have experienced incidents of immense privilege, bigotry, and racism, both microaggressions and macroaggression. Once while rushing into the Senate chamber, a Senate staffer slammed the door on me, wondering whom I was with. If white male privilege wasn't the old default of who belonged there, maybe that staffer would not have to preclude that a Hmong man could also ever earn a right to enter both chambers. There have been many times where we are challenged to question if we belong there. I'm here before you to proudly say and remind us all that yes, I deserve a seat at the table because you helped put me here. And to all those who doubt us at the legislature, you better get used to seeing more black and brown faces like mine because yes, we belong at the table. I'm just as qualified as the next person to be an advocate for my community, to be a voice for my neighbors, to fight for equity and stand up for all of you, because I have just as much of what it takes as anyone else running for office. But today, it's not about me, even though many people made it sound like it was my funeral. It's about the idea of people who look like me. The idea of people who know poverty, who know immigrant life stories, and who have fled political persecution as refugees from a war-torn country. It is about the idea of a child of immigrants who came here with nothing but clothes on their back, and that child could one day run for office. Today is about you. It is my turn to thank you, because it is all thanks to you that I am where I am today. And I cannot say enough that it is on the shoulders of giants that I stand. This week marks the 75th anniversary of the historic landing of the beaches of Normandy, in which our allied powers made the greatest land and sea invasion and warfare to begin the Death March assault against Nazi Germany. This May marks the 45th anniversary of the end of the Vietnam War and the mass exodus of many Southeast Asian refugees out of that war, including the Hmong migration from Laos. It has been 2 months of anniversaries of the end of wars, and I want to give thanks to all in this room who have served or worn the uniform of the armed forces. Thank you for your sacrifice. It is for your hard work and the sacrifice of your time, your family, your limbs, and your leadership that we are who we are today as a community and as a nation. I hope to serve in office with the same passion and dedication that you have shown, so that I may be worthy of your sacrifice to uphold our civil society as an elected lawmaker. It is thanks to our military that keeps us safe and strong, so that the rest of us can carry on with our ideals of liberty and freedom. Thank you. I look forward to sharing a meal with you all today as we take time to mingle and catch up. And please enjoy the food, as this is my family's simple and modest way of saying thank you for all your support. So thanks for having me back. I want you all to know that I'll never stop fighting for you. How long is that? Was that like too long? Okay, I'll keep it very short. Sáng cho cụ chế tôi đi, nó cho nó cho vào, nó cho anh thì ra anh có sinh nhật anh chơi mấy số lần cái mấy chính cái mấy nó sợ tôi chụp tụ, lúc nó ít bữa mà cái chúng sa cho biết sinh số lần, lúc đó mỗi nhà nó ra một lần một chủ gì nó bán trong hàng của gia tộc trong nó, hàng cái trong này này tôi được tôi thấy nó trâu lúc thì你是用而家咧，我覺得是咪有個俾對 Governor Tim Walz， 我俾對House Speaker Melissa Hormat， 我俾對Majority Leader Wayne Winkler，Assistant Majority Leader Hoda Ansang，Assistant Majority Leader Fuli， 我說咧，俾是當時出比賽，我到俾張嘅家人參加嘅比賽出嚟。但我希望輪到先。cụ nã cái chuyện tôi là ta đang cụ dọn ra trong cái là ta chứ mà lúc nó bé cho nó sụt tôi ngồi là tôi với mỏ dù mình tự ra từng gì khi mình tự trong càng cụ chủ là lúc nhà một tháng chỉ là cái sau sát lên mình một tôi cụ mà tôi bán cái này cụ bán tàu cụ sáng thọ từ cho này bé chuyện tôi đi mong Xiong chỉ bằng phơi có luôn đưa chơi cho khoa một năm học chỉ bằng phơi
số sân rồi cho chân này chân gì là chạy chân nó thua cứ bị mua lúc chạy lúc nhung cứ chỉ thua sân tuân chế đồ nó ha nó gì nó cứ dùng hết ở trong đó chuẩn bị rồi là cái chạy lúc nhung lý phân rồi là đó là sự chẳng là cụ tháp cái lúc đó ta thì bên mình nó mỏ nè bên nó mỏ rồi sáng hiện cho bên nè là nó xong sáng người ta bây giờ mình nhiều sự sự tu bây giờ tới câu chuyện trong cho tới bên mong số lên sự tu thông thường rồi lúc thì chờ American đó hai mươi giờ theo câu chủ bây tôi giúp tiết nó họ nói với họ gửi rong hành là hay bây giờ họ nào chỉ để bây giờ sai cho mình hạt ta mình ở đây họ rong nó mình有要被主给报说就别说还让啥都没做嘞做都被讲的自己还都人难接了呢被多人咯被让啥都没还打没应呀是如hen被打更走更接的路呢来要那个让hen没留我带都好用了我用到sau đó thì nhiều chú mô giờ lá có nhiều tụ cười nhất lên tua ha chỉ tạm đỡ có nhiều linh giờ ha để có cho sáng lên cha có tàn chỉ ô bùa giờ tôi xí nữa để xí để lâu là có cho tuân chỉ cho mình nhớ là gì ha cho nó cho mình sao sáng lên cha ngủ sáng cổ bố giờ mình nhớ cứ bố một tay có chụp cái rong nó giờ cho bố ổn định thì mình cho là chỉ số linh số từ mình đủ bố ha ok bên muốn nó bỏ lại